Yeah, mate, I've looked in Chinaris, I've looked in Napf, I've looked in Panthera. I figured Mick Dundee, Australia, must be here.
Very scary, to be honest. But yeah, your knife, I saw it on AI Island. It's inside of the mansion.
I think my mate's gone off to go find a croc for you to cut up and make some of that famous croc bacon you're telling me about.
100% sure I left it there too. I was like, that's a damn nice knife, but I couldn't get it.
Well, that's a nice sunset.
Yeah, mate, putting a tent down on the beach, me and you, that's alright. Lovely.
Yeah. Well, as long as nothing else happens, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, just a couple of blokes putting a tent down on the beach.
Yep, nothing wrong.
Alright then, mate, I'll be on my way. That knife's not going to find himself. You have a good one, eh?
I can't believe I just met him. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, good day, mate. Didgerido's the name. Yeah, you on the roof? Yeah, just looking for me knife, mate. You seen it anywhere? It's a big old knife. You cut the crock, you get some bacon. It's nice. Put some sauce on it. You not seen me knife then, mate? Yeah, crikey. You're a jumpy bugger. Just looking for a knife, mate. No need to fap. You haven't seen it, have you? Look at that, mate. Yeah, just a big old knife, mate. Easy. See, you died? I'm gonna see if you've got me knife then, motherfucker. Now, one does not simply hide the knife and lives to tell the tale. What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Bandit School. Now, I do apologize for the lengthy time between the schools of bandits and all that sort of stuff, but a certain server has to be found in order for Bandit School to be recorded, and that server must have a pay to win element of it. It has to have that, otherwise it kind of doesn't work. You need to have people that spawn with the same gear so you can have some easy pickings. Hey, look at that. There is a young squire there. Oh, look at that. He died. Lovely, mate. Yeah, what was going on just then? Sniper dead. There's a dead sniper now. So they are all important questions. You know, a lot of people don't get what is Bandit School. Well, it's pretty simple. Bandit School is one man on a journey through the world of DayZ, that being Chinaris, that being any other map, and being ruthless. You know, if you see something, that's it. You've got it. There's nothing that's going to stop you on your way to reaching your goal. Your goal is to get that person murdered somehow and to have some fun at his expense if possible. If not, then murder him should do just nicely. So that is the point of Bandit School, if you're wondering yourself what's going on. So let's see what this young squire has. The M40, yes, lovely. I think a lot of the people in these mods these days, I mean, especially in Overwatch, they tend to dual wield. Now, if you don't know what dual wielding is, it's basically you can have a gun and another gun in your inventory while using an axe. Now, I know that kind of sounds weird, but you need to equip the axe to your back, and then you can have two weapons instead of doing the going into your backpack and pulling the weapon out and all that sort of stuff. Everything's going to be sort of hidden somewhere magically somewhere. Don't ask me where. It just works. So there we go. We're going to leave all that behind, and I'll go back and see if he has a friend or something that's come back to investigate that. And always there's somebody around here checking things out. As it turned out, there was nobody there, so I'm going to head down towards the airfield. There's always going to be somebody around here. You know, as it happens, there's always a war brewing in Balota, and that's always a good thing. Balota, airfield. All you have to do in the PvP servers Look at that, the door's locked, so yeah, somebody's taking precautions. I did hear something. I think I heard like an SD. I mean, you might not be able to hear it because he's sort of turned down a little bit, but my spidey senses are tingling. Zombies are kind of retarded, which is always a good thing. Oh, there we are. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Yes. Mr. Bandit, sit down. There's no need for him to be banditing. Not when I'm around. I mean, after all, one does not simply bandit in the ATC tower when I'm in Balota. Simple. Now, luckily for me, since these mods, most of them have extra barracks and extra tents, I did manage to get myself this M240 in one of those tents, because I could have gone around with a Makarov, and that's always a good weapon in the right scenario, but an M240 would do nicely for me. Let's see what he's got. It looks like it's kind of the same thing just then. Ooh. It's got a Gilly Swede, man. Look at that. M40, Backpack Coyote, and all that sort of stuff. I'm gonna hide his body just to be on the safe side, but I took the Gilly Swede because, I mean, ultimate goal in life is to be a Gilly man. Out of the way, zombie. You're being particularly retarded today. That's always a good thing. Look at that blood coming out. It's so real. Oh, did I just see what I think I just saw? Look at that, man. Look at the pressures. So I'm halfway there. You know, I got the precious, I got the Gilly Suite. All I need now is a DMR, and I'll be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, get in the woods, and try and plan the next move of me banditing some folk. Now, I'd love to be able to find servers with plenty of vehicles, so we can have some epic chases with helicopters, so we can have some helicopter crashes and all that sort of stuff, but these days there just seem to be less servers. There's just not that many of them anymore for some reason, and well, there is Overpoch and all that sort of stuff, but all those servers the vehicles are always locked. Oh, there's something going on the airfield. And that's the thing, I mean, there's plenty of vehicles, you can go and buy it and everything, but that means you have to sort of go loot, you have to sell, and buying an helicopter is not the cheapest thing around. Look at that, man, something's going on here. Since I'm a Gilly man, I'll be a happy man. Oh, there's some movement in the woods. Something's died. Something startled that zombie. All sorts of dead bodies and survivors throughout these woods. Look at that. Pop. And he dead. Oh. Oh, my. That was golden, that was. Excuse me, zombies, you're giving me away. I think I will just head away from here, shall I? That was beautiful. That was well executed. Just pop, and he was down. Lovely. Time to GTFO now. Oh, shit. If you're a professional bike rider like myself, and you've been riding on the bikes for many years, this is how you drive the bicycle. Well, you don't drive it, you simply ride it. And look at this arsehole, man. You see him? Did you just see him? You saw that Gilly Suite for a second just then? Look at that. Gilly Suite man trying to shoot me in the back. That ain't cool. And my special BMX old bike technique is paying off. I still have a bit of blood, I'm good. Don't try this at home, by the way. This is just for professional bike riders. It's not going to work for you. You know, you're going to break a leg, you're going to break an arm or sprain a wrist or something. I wouldn't do it if I were you. Now, seeing that we're about 10 minutes into the School of Bandit, and there's many banditos around here and many survivors, I think we need to have some blood. We can't be dying through the lack of blood. I think this is a beautiful looking tree. We'll go ahead and do it here. Now, a little trick with the patrol pack is not many people actually bother to check that. So that's one of the reasons I tend to carry one around here and leave the other one out in the woods and then go back to it and deposit stuff into it. If you do end up dying, you're still going to have your gear stashed next to a tree. But bear in mind, if the server restarts, you will lose it all. Now, fortunately for me, these servers you can always choose where to spawn. So if you choose to spawn in below there, chances are you'll be close, 500 to 1,000 meters or something like that from your location of choice. Now, if you look on the road there, I think the old sniper is hunting me down, and there he is. Wrecked. That's right, wrecked in the rectum just before Christmas. Yeah, that's what happened. That's all right. Now, if you pay a bit of attention to his looty, look at that, man. Does it kind of look like he had the same gear again? Does that look a little bit fishy? I think he does. I think Mr. Donator here has just generously donated to me, which I fully appreciate, by the way. But instead of having the M40, would you please have maybe a DMR next time? Or an M14 AIM, I'll take that as well. Even the M16 ACOG, I mean, I'll take that as well. SVD, VSS. Pip pip, motherfucker. Thanks for your donation. So I'll be on my way because I need to get some blood. This color, this black and white ain't for me, man. I need to get me some blood. I need to get away from all this fighting. You know, there's too many people fighting here for no reason. I mean, we should all be teaming up together, man, and hunting zombies. Yeah, that's what we should do. But I think there'd be a nice little tree here, which will provide me with a bit of blood from my decoy backpack. Although, coming to realize just now that shit, I have left the backpack behind, haven't I? Indeed I have. I think I took the coyote one instead of taking this. Now I know there's a set of barracks up here, so I'm going to go and check, see what's up there. I'd kind of want to get an automatic weapon because I'm going to sort of play in close quarters and all that sort of stuff, and I don't really want to have an M40 which shoots one bullet, then you have to wait a little bit for it to reload. Let's see what he's got. Hey, look at that, man. He got the blood. Thank you very much for that, sir. I'll go ahead and blood bag myself and I'll be on my merry way. Now, since I'm going to be, like I said, playing close quarters, I do want something automatic, and there's sort of bases. They're not actually bases, they're sort of barracks encased in a few walls with a couple of army tents and a couple of medical tents, but there's tons of those throughout the map. There's one above every single city, there's a couple around every single city, so got in there, got myself a ACOG. I love the ACOG, the SA, I love the SA, it's a very good weapon, that was the best I found. But look at that, man, look at the old Bandito coming. Yes, you are down, son, you are down. I think that zombie might hit me there, so I'll just let him be for now. I'll just keep going. Now, I did spot in the chat. I know you don't see much of the chat these days because it's quick and it disappears very quickly. That's because you can have the option of turning it off, and I think that's a great feature. You know, sometimes you don't want to keep out with the intel on the map. You just want to play and don't really care about anything else. So that's kind of a cool thing. But I've noticed everybody saying, I'll meet you in Kamenka. See you in Kamenka, head down to Kamenka. And I'm thinking, what's going on in Kamenka? There's nothing here, really. Hey, look at that, man. Another bandito there. Look at the skill, though. Duck and weave, baby, duck and weave. Look at that, man. You've got it now. No, you don't. You've been shot in the back. And you died? Lovely, mate. Lovely. Get in there. Oh, there's somebody going that way. We'll get out and see what he's gone. Be in pursuit. Now, he didn't go anywhere, he just drove on his bike, and I see somebody else going down there. Now, there has to be something down there for people to keep going that way. I think we'll jump on the old trusty steed, on the old Precious, and we'll go around and find out what's going on up there, because surely, if the intel is that Kamenka is the place to be, then it's 100% the place to be. You know, people are not misleading in this game. They're not going to tell you pork pies. They're going to tell you the truth. You know, when you see on the map saying, my base marked AS-50 with ghillie suit, that's always the truth. Always trust that. You just go there and you just pick it up. You know, there's nobody going to be there. Camping or, tactical waiting. And yes, there we go. That's what we're seeing. Now, these are the little sort of bases I told you about earlier on. The barracks encased in some walls. There's only one way in. And approaching it, you'd have a bit of an issue, because if you have somebody there tactical waiting for you to walk in, it might just shoot you in the face. But there's definitely something going on around these things. So we'll head down there, we'll find out what's the crack. Because something be crack-a-lack in there. No doubt. Yeah, I'm doing the no diggity here, man. What the... Alright, that's good enough. That's lovely. Oh, shit, sniper. Shot him in the leg. Look at that. Ooh, that DMR on you. Come on, man, die, man. I shot his legs out. Why is he not shooting back? That felt particularly weird. It might have been a bit of lag, a bit of desync. Oh. Well, hold up, man. What do you mean? Well. There we go. We'll relieve him of his artifact. I got me a DMR. That's all I need, and I'm gonna get going. Now, one of the things you might have not noticed, that the DMR had no ammo. But if you look in that tree just to my right, you'd see somebody coming back to get his gun. Now, Mr. Bandito there's been all bushwhacking and stuff. Look how he's just looking around, how he's surveying the land. He knows what he's doing. He's waiting for me to make a move, and I shall. As soon as he turns his back on me, I'm going to be in that next tree, and then I'll pop up behind him with a little surprise. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of la police. Hey, what's up, homie? Sit the fuck down, homie. Will the real bandit please sit down? Aw, you dead. And that's the way you deal with the bandito. I think he did not expect... Oh shit, there's somebody in there. Time for me to get into the cover of the woods. I think he did not expect to see me bushwatching him. There's definitely somebody in there. Now, unfortunately for me, since I'm kind of spent, I have no ammo, I have no gun. The only thing I have is 11 bullets in my M9 SD. I think it's time for me to GTFO, regroup, rearm, and then go back hunting again. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to post a comment, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Russian Bandito, out.
Smoke weed every day.